Hello everyone! Oh my goodness, it has been so long since I've done one of these videos. It seems really odd talking to the camper right now because I haven't done this in probably, I think it's been over a month. I think the last time I did a vlog was when I went to Palm Springs, which was like early mid-October. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been on here. Hello everyone. I hope everyone's Thanksgiving was really awesome. As you can see, I'm starting to get ready for Christmas at my grandma's house. And today's Ozzy's birthday. Happy birthday, Oz. Anyways, I wanted to come on today and just give you guys another furlough update. I did not mean to go this long without an update, but there really hasn't been too much of a change since my last furlough update, at least with the airlines. So let's hop on into that. So I am still furloughed. As of right now, that has not changed. Nothing has changed with the CARES Act or anything like that. So we're all still furloughed. They have not recalled anybody yet to my knowledge. But we got an email the other day basically saying that they are hopeful that they will be able to recall flight attendants in the early half of 2021. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but up until that point, we really had not heard, we had no idea of a timeline when they would start recalling us. It was just kind of all still up in the air. Like we didn't know if it was gonna be next summer, if it was gonna be this holiday season they were gonna start bringing people back, or if it was gonna be next holiday season. We really just had no idea. So, you know, for us at least, that's good news because we can start planning or being prepared for callbacks starting in the early part of 2021. So, you know, I know that's not much, but that's kind of where we're at with the furlough update right now. I think I told you guys in my last video that I had requested a leave of absence for 6 months starting in October, so that wouldn't put me back to flying till April. So either way, I'm not going to be flying until April. But if something happens and they do start recalling flight attendants around my seniority before then my furlough would switch to a leave, which is better for me because that way all the benefits that I lost when I went on furlough, like health benefits, like all that insurance stuff, I'll get that back. Luckily, right now, I don't have to worry about health insurance and all that kind of stuff because I'm 25, so I'm still on my parents' health insurance. So I won't really have to worry about that until the summertime around June, July, because that's when I turn 26. So if I go back to flying before then, it won't really be an issue. Or if it switches to a leave, that wouldn't be an issue. Also, another good thing about going on a leave instead of being on furlough is basically every year we get a pay raise until our 13th year. That's when we are at max out pay. So I think ours is April or May, one of those months is when we would get our pay raise. I think now, since we've been furloughed for a month, it would be a month later than what it used to be, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So if something were to happen and I was on leave for a year instead of 6 months, like if I extended my leave, then I would get that pay raise even though I'm not working, which is nice because I could go back and be making year 3 pay instead of year 2 pay. But really that is only kind of would come into play if we're furloughed for like multiple years, is where it would kind of be like, I don't know if I want to go back making year 2 pay when I should be making year 6 pay, you know? So that's kind of what's going on with the airlines. So as far as me, I think I told you guys in my last video that I was planning on moving into my grandma's house. So I finally did that. It took a lot longer than I was anticipating, just because I went on that trip to Palm Springs that I vlogged about. And when I got back from that, I kind of started to move stuff in. There was just so much stuff that needed to be done upstairs before I could move in. So that's why it took a little bit longer than I was expecting. So I'm living with her. And I think I guys told you in my last video that I am getting paid to live with her because she has dementia and it's rapidly getting worse. So they just wanted somebody to be in her house with her and kind of watch her, keep eyes on her as much as possible, just because there's no telling. Sometimes she tries to take her golf cart. She lives right off of a highway. So sometimes she tries to take her golf cart and wants to go to the grocery store, which you'd have to get on the highway to do that. So, just things like that where we're kind of worried about, if she's going to get out and go somewhere, we'd have no idea where she was planning on going, and she probably would have no idea or like not remember why she was going where she was going. So they just want somebody here. So I'm getting paid to do that. I finally got unemployment. I applied for that, I think like the first couple days after I was furloughed, and nothing was happening in a month. Like I hadn't received anything from them. So I called them back, and it turns out that something was wrong with my application. It didn't go through all the way, or I don't really know what was going on. Which, by the way, trying to get in touch with somebody was just a nightmare. Like you literally just had to keep calling and it would say it was busy. I think I had to call 100 times before it actually went through and I was able to talk to someone. But I got that worked out. I finally got paid for that. So I have some other exciting news. Between the money that I'm making with my grandma and then through unemployment, I was finally able to pay off my student loans, which I was worried I wasn't going to be able to do that this year because of furlough. I was on track to do it when I was flying, and I was super excited. And then when furlough happened, I wasn't sure if I was going to still be able to do it by the end of this year. And I paid my last payment on it today, so that's super exciting. I am debt-free right now because I don't have a car payment. Luckily, I do not have a house payment. And really, that was the only thing I was having to pay off. And it's done. So now I'm gonna start saving and try to buy a house hopefully in the next year or so. And so that's super, super exciting. So just a couple other things that I've been doing, and then I'll end this video because I've already been talking for a long time. So I also started working with my production team at my church that I go to. It's all volunteer, so I'm not getting paid to do that, but I went to college for broadcast journalism. That was my degree. And so I figured while I'm on furlough, I could try to get kind of back involved in that, just because I did have kind of thought since I've been flying that maybe I could do that and then fly on the side. Eventually, not right now, but eventually maybe I could do that. So just trying to get my foot in the door that way so that, I do have options to do that if I want to. So I've been doing that with them, which has been a lot of fun. And then I also got in touch with a guy that I was in contact with before I started flying, literally right before I got hired with American. I just kind of started talking to him, and I was going to do video stuff for, it's one of the college I went to, University of South Carolina. It's basically a website that focuses on the main 3 sports, basketball, football, and baseball, and I was going to start doing some video stuff for them right before I left for training. And so I emailed him once I was furloughed and was just like, hey, I know I haven't talked to you in probably a year and a half, but I'm available if you guys need any help with anything. And so he responded immediately and was like, yeah, we can use your help if you want to. So I might start doing stuff with them, which is really exciting also. As far as an actual job, I haven't applied anywhere yet, just because last year I worked Thanksgiving and I worked Christmas, and I just never really got into the holiday spirit because I was constantly working and flying. I mean, those are our busiest months, Thanksgiving and Christmas, because everyone's traveling to see family. So I missed all the holidays. And so this year I knew that since I actually had him off, I was gonna wait to get a job till after the new year, or wait to start applying for jobs till after the new year, just because I didn't want to miss Thanksgiving and Christmas again when I actually had it off. So that's why I have not gotten an actual job yet. I'm waiting, and I'm probably gonna start applying to places in January, just because I am starting to get a little stir crazy at home. I mean, I have been doing a lot of stuff around the house to try and keep myself busy, but come, after Christmas time, you can find lots of ways to keep yourself busy. But after that, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do other than just try and get a job somewhere. I don't know yet if it's gonna be part-time, full-time. I'm, depending on what happens with my airline, they may send us something over the holidays that says, hey, we're gonna start recalling people in January. If they do that, I may just get a part-time job instead of a full-time job, because it'd be easier to leave a part-time job if I were to get called back really soon. But, you know, all just things that could go one way or the other with that. So yeah, I think that is pretty much it as far as an update. I know that was a lot of information I just threw at you guys. I probably should have done this sooner and at least updated you guys on what I'm doing sooner, because I've been kind of doing a lot. I'm all over the place right now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this update. Hopefully the next one I do, I'll have more concrete, better information. But you know, even small things like that are getting us excited, and you know, I'm not like too, you know, putting all my eggs in that basket, but it is exciting to kind of have a timeline, because I didn't think that they would be able to give us that this soon. So yes, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. If you guys have any questions for me or anything about like furlough and all that kind of stuff that I haven't answered or haven't talked about, feel free to comment them below. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Anyways, in case I don't do a vlog before Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!